As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Got the quick completion. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Blue. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Avoids pressure. At the 35, he's open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The Longhorns want to move quickly. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The give to the tailback. Delivers the stiff arm. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. The expressway is wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to the back. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Blue. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up tempo for the offense. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Offense facing 4th down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels! Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
And he tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense set on first down. They'll try the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Ewers. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback adapted. On the run, fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Release to the back. And they can't connect. We turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, you'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 48, set to kick this one. Texas.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cook. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Ewers. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. Oh, ball's out! Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Texas offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception interception of the day.
First and 10.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Now on the option. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 2 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for a crease. It's blue.
And this brings up a 3rd down and identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Or do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I give him another shot toting the rock here on the end.
Of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Ole Miss 35, Texas 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's blue. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Ewers trying to get to it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the... And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road in the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He wants to throw. He's going up top. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the punishment has been extended. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
21, Texas.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Couldn't hang on to that when this defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll call for the fair catch here. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.